All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're tuning into something pretty amazing, our planet's hidden soundtrack. See, the Earth is alive with a complex symphony of vibrations, and if we listen closely, we can learn everything from how our atmosphere works to the deepest, darkest secrets of its core.
Yeah, you heard that right. Our planet is constantly humming with a low-frequency sound. But it's not just one simple note. To figure out what our world is trying to tell us, we have to decipher this hidden symphony, a science we call Earth resonance.
So, think of it like this. Earth isn't just playing a single, boring hum. No way. It's more like a whole orchestra of different vibrations, all happening at the same time. We're talking electromagnetic drums, seismic bells, and even a deep, heavy bass solo coming from the very center of the planet.
Okay, so let's kick off our journey up in the atmosphere. We're going to start with the most famous note in Earth's entire symphony, a global electromagnetic pulse known as the Schumann Resonance. Picture this. Right now, and every single second of every day, about 50 lightning bolts are hitting the Earth somewhere. Each one of those strikes is like a cosmic drumstick hitting the surface of this massive atmospheric drum. And that energy doesn't just vanish, it creates a global electromagnetic resonance. It's kind of like a planetary heartbeat.
So how does this all work? Well, it's actually a pretty elegant system. Lightning zaps out a burst of energy. That energy then gets trapped in the space between the ground and the ionosphere, which is just a layer of charged particles way up high. And just like a guitar string, only waves of a very specific length can fit in that space and resonate, creating this steady planetary hum.
Now, if you've ever gone down the rabbit hole on this stuff, you have almost certainly seen this claim. It's all over the internet, often tied to things like spiritual awakenings or this idea that time itself is speeding up. But is it actually true?
This is where the real science cuts right through the noise. The planet's fundamental pitch is not changing. What does change is its volume. The amplitude, the power of the signal, it definitely spikes with things like solar flares or big thunderstorms. But that bass note, it stays rock solid. And that fundamental frequency, our planet's electromagnetic heartbeat, holds incredibly steady right at 7.83 Hertz. That is the key signature of our planet's atmospheric drum.
Okay, we've covered the atmosphere, now let's journey deeper. We're moving from that electrical hum down into the solid ground right beneath our feet to hear how the planet itself literally rings.
And I mean this literally, this is not a metaphor. After a truly massive earthquake, geophysicists can take their sensitive instruments and actually measure the entire planet ringing like a bell. And these vibrations can go on for days, even weeks.
So scientists call these vibrations normal modes. Basically, the seismic energy from a huge quake gets trapped inside the Earth and creates these standing waves. And by studying the specific notes the planet plays, we can actually map out its deep interior without ever drilling a single hole. It's pretty amazing. And what's really cool is that the planet can ring in different ways. Spherical modes are kind of like the Earth is breathing in and out, expanding and contracting. But toroidal modes are more of a twisting, shearing motion. And each type of vibration gives scientists totally different clues about the Earth's deep structure. But as cool as all that is, the real secrets, the most profound notes in this entire symphony are coming from the most mysterious, most inaccessible part of our world, the inner core. And what we're learning down there is completely rewriting the textbooks.
For the longest time, we just pictured the inner core as, a boring, solid ball of iron. Turns out we were so wrong. It's actually one of the most dynamic and frankly bizarre places in our entire solar system.
And the crazy part is how fast this science is moving. This isn't knowledge that's been settled for decades. We're talking about massive breakthroughs that have all happened in just the last year or so. This is happening right now.
So let's just pause and unpack these, because they are truly mind-bending. We've learned the core is in this weird state that's both solid and liquid at the same time. It's structured like an onion with different chemical layers. And its surface isn't static. It has mountains and valleys that shift around every year. This is a fundamental rewrite of planetary science.
So what on Earth is a superionic state? Well, imagine a solid cage made of iron atoms. Now picture lighter atoms, like carbon, just flowing right through that solid cage like a liquid. This state of matter was only theoretical for a long time, but now we've identified it on a planetary scale, and it solves so many old puzzles about how seismic waves travel through the core.
Okay, so we've heard the atmospheric drums, the ringing seismic bells, that deep bass from the core. What happens when we put all these different resonances together? Well, we get a much richer picture of our planet as a living, breathing, vibrating system.
Here's how it all comes together in our planetary orchestra. You've got the Schumann Resonance, that's your constant drumbeat from all that lightning. The normal modes, that's the ringing bell struck by massive earthquakes. And the wild dynamics of the core, powered by heat and the geodynamo that creates our magnetic field, that's your deep, complex baseline holding it all down.
So this all leads to a really fascinating question. Could these planetary frequencies actually affect us? I mean, the 7.83 Hz Schumann resonance is in the exact same range as our alpha brainwaves, which is really intriguing. But while research is definitely ongoing, the big takeaway here is to stay curious, but also stay critical. The science is still brand new, and honestly, a lot of the popular claims you see online just aren't backed up by the evidence, yet.
At the end of the day, learning to listen to these different planetary songs has given us a completely new way to understand our own home. It's like a planetary scale ultrasound, revealing the hidden workings of everything from the sky to the very center of the Earth. And it leaves us with the ultimate question: what other secrets is our planet trying to tell us?